Hello students, welcome to the fifth lecture on the lecture series on ratio and proportions. So in this lecture, what we will be covering is, we will be covering some previous year questions. Okay, previously we have done the exercise problems. Now what we will do is, we will do some problems and work out them so that we can get better acquainted with the type of problem that are actually being asked in the exams. Okay, so we will be solving previous year questions. So we will be solving previous year questions. So let's see problem number 1. So the sum of present age of the father and the son is 90 years. Okay. So age of father plus age of son is equal to what? 90 years. Right. So 10 years earlier, the ratio of their ages was 5:2. So what is the present age of the father is? So is it 65, 70, 68 or 60? So let's see whether the father's age is 65, 70, 68 or 60. Okay. So this question has been asked in SSC MTS 2017 exam. Okay. So these kind of questions frequently appear in SSC MTS exams. Okay. So be acquainted with this. So let's see how we proceed with this problem. So let the present age of father be x and present age of son be y. So according to the question, what is x plus y is given as 90. But before 10 years, their ratio was something like this, 5:2. So 5:2 in fractional form will be 5/2. So before 10 years, x will be x minus 10 and y will be y minus 10. So we arrive at an algebraic equation, that is 2x minus 20 is equal to 5y minus 50. So we have converted the word problem to algebra problem. So we have converted the word problem to an algebraic problem. So 2x minus 5y is equal to minus 30 is what we conclude from the first algebraic equation. So from equation 1 and 2, x is equal to 60 and y is equal to 30. Okay, as x plus y is equal to 90 and 2x minus 5y is equal to what? Minus 30. So let's multiply 2 with this. So what we are left with is 2x plus 2y is equal to 180. So 2x minus 5y is equal to minus 30. So let's multiply minus here, plus plus. So what we are left with is 7y is equal to 210. So this implies that y is equal to 30. Okay, so we conclude that y is equal to 30. So if y is equal to 30, given that x plus y is equal to what? 90. So this implies that x is equal to 60. So this is how we arrived at the conclusion that x is equal to 60 and y is equal to 30. So the present age of father will be 60, as we assumed x to be the present age of the father. Okay. So we have now solved. If the sum of the present age of father and the son is 90 years, then 10 years earlier their ratio is 5:2. Then the age of father is 60 and age of son is 30. Father. Okay. So let's proceed with the question number 2 or problem number 2. So 1/2 of A is equal to 2/5 of B is equal to 1/3 of C. So 1/2 of A is equal to 2/5 of B is equal to 1/3 of C. So then what is the ratio A is to B is to C? So is it 4:6:5 or is it 4:5:6 or is it 6:4:5 or is it 5:4:6? This question also been asked in SSC MTS 2017 exam. So this is also a standard problem. These kind of problem frequently being asked in the exam are really important for you. So please be careful while proceeding these kind of problems and go through step by step. Okay. So in first step, what we do is we evaluate the given data set that is given to us in the question. That is A is equal to 2k is equal to 4k. Okay. So B is equal to 5/2k is equal to 5k. And C is equal to 3k is equal to 6k. So A is to B is to C will be what? 4k is to 5k is to 6k. So it will be 4:5:6. So 4:5:6 is the correct answer. Okay. So the correct answer is 4:5:6. So this is the correct answer. This is wrong. Wrong. Let's proceed with problem number 3. So in problem number 3, of the 3 numbers, the first is twice the second and the second is twice the third. Okay. given that you have three numbers x, y and z. So given that of these three numbers, the first is twice the second, so x is equal to 2y, and the second is twice the third, so y is equal to 2z. So this implies that x is equal to 2 into 2z is equal to 4z. Okay, so now what we can write is, we can write 4z, 2z and z. That is, we write x in terms of z, x in terms of z, and again we write y in terms of z, and z is written in terms of z. Okay, so the answer will be 4, 2, 1. Okay, how 4, 2, 1? Okay, let's solve further and let's evaluate the further data. That is, the average of the reciprocal of the numbers is 7 by 12. So 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z by 3. Okay, this will be the average, right? So it will be equal to what? 1 by 4z plus 1 by 2z plus 1 by z whole by 3. Okay, this is equal to 7 by 12. So 3 goes there. So this is equal to what? So 4z remains in the denominator. 1 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to 7 into 3 is equal to 21 by 12. So this implies that what? 4 plus 2 is equal to 6 plus 7. So 7 by 4z is equal to 21 by 12. So this implies that 4z is nothing but 7 by 21 into 12. So removing from 4 from the LHS, what we are left with is into 4 here. So this implies that z is equal to 7 into 12. So this will be nothing but 12 by 3 into 4. So this is 12 by 12. So this is equal to 1. So z is equal to 1. So y is equal to 2z is equal to 2. So x is equal to 4z. That is equal to 4 into 1 is equal to 4. So this is x is equal to 4, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 1. So x is equal to 4, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 1. So this is the only correct answer. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay, we have evaluated all the steps here. So go through them carefully. So let the third number is equal to x. So then the second number will be 2x and the first number will be 4x. So according to the question, 1 by x plus 1 by 2x plus 1 by 4x by 3 is equal to 7 by 12. So x is equal to 1. So first number is equal to 4x is equal to 4. Second number is equal to 2x is equal to 2. Third number is equal to 1. So the number will be 4, 2, 1. Okay, so option B is correct here. Okay, only option B is correct here. Let's go forward for the next question, that is problem number 4. That is, a liter of water weighs a kilogram. Okay, so a liter of another liquid weighs 1.340 kilogram. Okay, liter of water weighs a kilogram and a liter of another liquid weighs 1.340 kilogram. So a mixture of the two weights 1.270 kilogram per liter. So the ratio of their volume in a liter of mixture is, okay, is it 7:27, 7:17, 7:24 or 27:34? So let's figure out which among these is the correct answer. So this question has been also asked in SSC MTS 2017 exam. So according to the question, one solution has 1 liter, okay, of water. So 1 liter is equal to 1 kg. So another solution has 1 liter is equal to 1.340 kg. Total mixture is 1.270 kg. So using mixture allegations, what we can say that first is equal to 1 kg and second with 1.340 kg is equal to 1.270 as their mean. 1.340 minus 1.270 is to 1.270 minus 1. That is 0.07 is to 0.27. So 7 is to 27 will be the required ratio. Okay. So this will be the required ratio. So therefore the ratio of their volumes in a liter of mixture is 7 is to 27. Let's go forward to the next question, that is problem number 5. So if 2a is equal to 3b and 3b is equal to 2c, then what is a is to b is to c? Given that 2a is equal to 3b and 3b is equal to 2c. So this implies that 2a is equal to 2c, we can write, right? So this implies that actually a is equal to c right? So the proportion of A will be same as the proportion of C. Okay, in what you can do here is you can discard this option, because in all other options the proportion of A is equal to proportion of C. Okay, here is 3 and 3 and 3. So what we are left with is three options, A, C and B. We have discarded one this, so discarded. Okay, so let's see now. So 2A is equal to 3B. So let's see. So 2A is equal to 3B. So A is to B is equal to 3 is to 2 and B is to C is equal to 2 is to 3. Right? As 2A is equal to 3B and 3B is equal to 2C. So A by C is equal to what? A by B into B by C. So that will be 1 is to 1. Okay, so say both of them have same proportion. Okay, so A by 3 is equal to B by 2 is equal to C by 3 is equal to K. Let it be like this. So A is equal to what? 3K, B is equal to 2K and C is equal to 3K. So A is to B is to C is 3 is to 2 is to 1. So the only correct option among these is this one. Okay, this is the correct one. These are all wrong. So this is the only correct one. Okay, correct one. So let's proceed with problem number 6. So what we have here is we have Raman, Manan and Kamal. Okay, and their partners. So what they did is they invested in business such that Raman invests 2 by 5th of the total and Manan invests 3 by 8th of the total. What is the ratio of Raman, Manan and Kamal respectively? So this question has been asked in SSC Sub-Inspector 2017 exam. Okay, is it 16 is to 15 is to 9, or is it 2 is to 3 is to 5, or is it 16 is to 15 is to 31, or is it 5 is to 16 is to 9? So let's figure it out using mathematical equations. Okay, so let's see the step-by-step solution. Let the total investment be X. So investment by Raman is 2x by 5, investment by Manan is 3x by 8, and investment by Kamal is x minus 2x by 5 plus 3x by 8. That is actually equal to 9x by 40. So now the ratio of investment of Raman, Manan and Kamal will be 2x by 5 is to 3x by 8 is to 9x by 40. That will be actually cumulatively equal to 16 is to 15 is to 9. So the ratio of profit of Raman, Manan and Kamal will be 16 is to 15 is to 9. Okay, so the final answer will be 16 is to 15 is to 9. So 16 is to 15 is to 9 is the correct answer. So this is the correct answer. Okay, this one, and this one. These are all wrong answers. So the only correct answer here is this. Okay, 16 is to 15 is to 9. So let's see problem number 7. So what is the ratio of the mean proportional between 8.1 and 3.6 and the third proportional of 2 and 3? So this question has been appeared in SSC Sub-Inspector exam of 2018. Okay, so let's see, is the answer 5 is to 6, 6 is to 5, 5 is to 4 or 4 is to 5? Okay, we'll see that now. Now let's go forward for the solution. So 8.1 is to x is to proportional to x is to 3.6. So this will become what? 8.1 by x is equal to x by this. So this implies that 81 by x is equal to x by 36. So this implies that 81 into 36 is equal to x square. So this implies that by what? Prime factorization, we can see that 9 into 9 into 6 into 6 is equal to x square. So this implies that 9 square into 6 square is equal to x square. So this implies that 9 into 6 whole square is equal to x square. So this implies that x is equal to 9 into 6. So the correct answer will be 9 into 6. X is equal to, that will be what? So it will be equal to 54. So 54 in decimal will be 5.4. Okay, 5.4 will be the correct answer. Okay, because we converted this to what? 81 and 36 respectively. So this will become 10x. Okay, 10 into x. So this is 10x. This is what 10x is. Okay, 10x is this. So 10x is equal to 54. So this implies that x is equal to 5.4. Okay, by changing the values slightly, we can arrive at a wrong answer, but we modified it and we right now everything is crystal clear. This into 100 into 100. So this becomes what? X is equal to 5.4. So 5.4 is the correct answer. Okay. So what we need to find now is to find the third proportional of the two numbers x and y. So if x is to y as y is to z, then z is third proportional is given by what? Z is equal to y square by x. So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. Putting that in this equation, what we are left with is z is equal to 9 by 2. 9 by 2 is nothing but 4.5. Okay. So 5.4 and 4.5. Okay. So 5.4 by 4.5, the ratio will be 54 by 45, that is 6 is to 5. So 6 is to 5 is the only correct answer here. So this is the correct answer here. These are all wrong answers. Okay. The only correct answer is 6 is to 5. Okay. So let's see problem number 8. So a milkman uses 3 containers for selling milk and their capacity being 40 liter, 30 liter and 20 liter respectively. Okay. The 3 containers capacity is 40 liter, 30 liter and 20 liter respectively. So he fills respectively 87.5%, 80%, 90% of the containers. So he filled what? 87.5% for the 40 liter container, 80% in the 30 liter container and 90% in the 20 liter container. Okay, with a mix of milk, water in the ratio 3 is to 2 and 5 is to 1 and 7 is to 2 respectively. Okay, so what is the total ratio of the total quantity of milk to that of water carried by him? Let's see. So this question has been asked in SSC CHSR 2018 exam. Okay, so is the solution 7 is to 2 or 35 is to 9, 31 is to 12 or 5 is to 2? So we'll be seeing this in upcoming slides. Okay, so quantity in container of capacity is equal to what? 40 liter is equal to 40 into 87.5 by 100, that is equal to what? 35 liter. Okay, so quantity in the container of capacity 30 liter will be equal to what? 30 into 80 by 100, because it was filled only 80%. So the answer becomes 24 liter. Okay, so quantity in container of capacity 20 liter will be what? Since it was filled with 90%, so 20 into 90 by 100, that is 18 liter. Okay, so milk in 3 container is equal to 35 into 3 by 5, 24 into 5 by 6, 18 into 7 by 9. So 35, so this will become 7, right? Here 7, here 6, so this will become 4 and 9, so it will be 2. So this is nothing but 7 into 3 is equal to 21 plus 4 into 5 is equal to 20 plus 2 into 7 is equal to 14, right? So this will be nothing but 41 plus 14, that is equal to 55. So 55 is the answer here. So water in 3 containers is equal to what? 35 into 2 by 5, 24 into 1 by 6, 18 into 2 by 9. This will be equal to what? So 7 comes here, 4 comes here and 2 comes here. 7 into 2 is equal to 14 plus 4 into 1 is equal to 4 plus 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So this is 8 plus 14 is equal to 22. So 22 is the answer. That is the water in 3 containers. Cumulatively is 22 liters. So ratio of milk is to water will be what? So milk is 55 liter and water is 22. So it will be 5 is to 2. If we divide by 11 in both numerator and denominator, we will be arriving at 5 by 2. So in ratio, it will be represented as 5 is to 2. Okay. So this fraction converted to ratio becomes 5 is to 2. So 5 is to 2 is the correct answer here. So 5 is to 2, that is option number D. Correct answer. These are all wrong answers. 7 is to 2 is wrong. 35 is to 9 is wrong and 31 is to 12 is wrong. Okay, these are very standard questions. So please remember the way we solve them. Okay, so let's see problem number 9. So the ratio of number of boys T, the number of girls in a school is 640 students. So 5 is to 3 is the ratio. Okay, so if 30 more girls are admitted to the school, then how many more boys should be admitted so that the ratio of the boys to that of the girls becomes 14 is to 9. Okay, this kind of ratio is the final ratio that we want, that we actually want. So is it 15, 20, 30 or 25? Let's see. Okay, so this question has been asked in SSC CGL 2019-20 exam. Okay, so this is a very standard problem. So let's see how to solve this. So let not the given total number of students is 640. Okay, So the ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls is 5:3. So given that the ratio of boys to the number of girls is 5:3. So the number of girls is equal to what? 3/8 into 640. That will be 240 because so this will be 80. So this become 240. So number of boys is 5/8 into 640. So this is again 80. This becomes 400. So 400 is the number of boys in the classroom and number of girls is 240. Okay. So 240 plus 30 by 400 plus x. That is, we assume x to be that number of boys added to get the final ratio 14:9. Okay. If I remember correct, it is 14:9. Yeah. So 240 plus 30 because 30 new girl students are admitted and x is the new number of students, boys, that is being added. So 400 plus x. So the new ratio becomes what? 9:14. Okay. So let's solve it. Okay. So 240 plus 70 is equal to 270 by 400 plus x is equal to 9/14. So this implies that 400 plus x is equal to 270 by 9 into 14, right? So 9, so this becomes 30. So 14 into 3 is equal to what? 520, right? So this implies that x is equal to 120 as 520 minus 100, 520 minus 400 is equal to 120. So that is why x, the number of more boys that we need to add to get the ratio 14:9 as the ratio of boys to girls in the classroom with the new capacity and new number of girls and new number of boys will be this. If number of boys is equal to 120, okay, that is possible. So number of boys in the new classroom will become what? Will become this much. Okay. So let's see problem number 10. So the ratio of monthly incomes of Pawan and Sunil is 4:3 and the ratio of their monthly expenditure is 3:2. If Pawan and Sunil have 4,000 and 6,000 respectively per month, then what is the sum of their monthly incomes? So this question has been asked in the SSC MTS 2019-20 exam. Okay. So is it 60,000, 70,000, 36,000 or 50,000? Okay. So let's see. So given that income ratio is 4:3 and expenditure is 3:2. So savings becomes 1:1. So according to the question, 4x minus 4,000 by 3x minus 6,000 is equal to 3/2. So 8x minus 8,000 is equal to 9x minus 18,000. So x becomes what? 10,000. So income of Pawan becomes what? X into 10,000, that is 40,000. And income of Sunil becomes x into 3, that is 3 into 10,000, that is 30,000. So the total monthly income becomes what? 40,000 plus 30,000 is equal to 70,000. So let's see problem number 11. So 3,600 is divided between Seema, Komal, Rita such that. Okay. So 36 is divided by Seema, Komal and Rita. Okay. It is divided among these three girls. So such that the ratio of their shares, Seema is to Komal is equal to 1.5:2 and Komal is to Rita is 2.25. 1.5:2 and Komal is to Rita is 2.25. So then find Rita's share. So this question has been asked in SSC CHSL 2019-20 exam. Okay. So let's see whether the answer is 1400, 1300, 1200 or 1500. So ratio of shares of Seema is to Komal is 1.5:2. Komal is to Rita is 2.5. So Seema is to Komal is to Rita will be what? 1.5:2:2.5 because these two are common. Okay. That's why we don't need any modification. So 3:4:5 is the final ratio for Seema is to Komal is to Rita. So let it be 3x plus 4x plus 5x is equal to 3,600. So this implies that 5, 4, 9, 12x is equal to 3,600. So this implies that x is equal to what? 300. So this implies that Seema's share is 900. Seema and Komal's share will be 3 into 4 is equal to 1200. And for Rita, 5 into 300. That is 1500. Okay. So for Rita's share, it will be 1500 rupees. So let's see problem number 12. So if A, B and C divide a certain sum of money among themselves. Okay. So A, B and C, what does they do is they divide certain amount of money among themselves. So the average of the amounts with them is 520. So share of A is 10 whole and 2 by 3rd% more than the share of B, and 33 whole and 1 by 3rd% less than share of C. So what is the share of B in rupees? Okay, is it 3500, 3600, 5976 or 3982? This question has been asked in SSC CGL 2020 and 21 exam. Okay, so this is a very standard problem. Let's see a way out to solve this question. So the average amount will be what? 4520. So total amount is equal to average amount into 3, because there are 3 persons. So 13,560 in rupees. So A is equal to what? B plus 32 by 3% of B. So it will be 83 by 75 of B. So A is equal to what? C minus 100 by 3% of C, that is 2C by 3. So for the total sum, A plus B plus C is equal to 13,560. Okay, we have arrived at this number from multiplying the average with 3. So 83 by 75B plus 3 by 2 into 83 by 75B is equal to this one. So 83 plus 75B plus 1 to 4.5B is equal to what? 10,17,000, right? 10,17,000. So 282B is equal to 282.5B is equal to this much. So B is equal to what? This divided by 282.5, that is equal to 3600. So 3600 is the correct answer here. Okay, so this is the correct answer. These are all wrong answer. Okay, so 3600 is the correct answer. So let's see problem number 13. So Atul purchased a bread, okay, costing him 20 rupees and gave 100 rupee note to the shopkeeper. Okay, he gave 100 rupees to the shopkeeper. Okay, but the selling price was 20. So the shopkeeper gave him the balance money in coins of denomination 2, 5 and 10. Okay, the only note and coins that he gave was 2, 5 and 10. So if these coins are in the ratio 5:4:1, then how many 5 rupee coin did the shopkeeper give? So this question has been asked in SSC CGL 2020-21 exam. Okay, let's see whether option A, B, C or D, which one among these is correct. So balance money is equal to 100 minus 20 is equal to 80 rupees. So ratio of 2, 5 and 10 coins is 5:4:1. Okay, so total amount is 5 into 2 plus 4 into 5 plus 10 into 1. So this will be equal to 10 plus 20 plus 10 is equal to 40. So according to the question, 40 represents 80. So 1 represents what? 2. So number of 5 rupee coin will be 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So number of 5 rupee coin that we will be needing is 8, or we will be getting is 8. Correct answer. So 8 is the correct answer. These are all wrong answer. 4 is not the answer. 6 is not the answer. 8 is the only correct answer. Okay. So let's see problem number 14. Two numbers A and B are in the ratio 13:17. If A is increased by 15% and B is increased by 30%, then the new ratio A and B will be what? 23:34, 23:33, 21:31 or 21:29. So this question has been asked in SSC CGL 2020-21 exam. So let's see which one among these 4 options is correct. Okay. So according to the question, 13 plus 13 into 15 by 100. Okay. As 13 A is to B ratio is 13:17 and A is increased by 15%. Whole by 17 plus 17 into 30 by 100 is equal to 1300 plus 195 by 100 whole by 1700 plus 510 whole by 100. That is equal to 23 by 34. So the new ratio is 23 by 34. So the new ratio is 23 by is to 34. So this is the correct answer. These are all wrong answers. Okay. So this is all for now. Thank you.